25 years ago, the World Series was not exactly what I had expected. It's not what I expected. After watching the 1993 White Sox play fantastically through the season, they became the West Division champions of the American League. I did expect that. The Toronto Blue Jays did well in their division too, and then when I heard the championship series would be between the White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays, I actually expected that too. And when the Blue Jays were the champions in 1992, and then they defeated the White Sox 4-2 to lead to the 1993 World Series, I actually expected that too. But what I didn't expect was what would happen when my friends and their significant others came over to my home to watch those last two ball games between the White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. They all seem to remember each player's name, their batting averages, how many times they struck out, how many times they stole the base. But there's one thing I don't think they remembered: the amount of food that they ate while we were watching the game. Before they arrived, I picked up at Boston Chicken, which is now Boston Market, spicy chicken wings. They're only 10 cents a piece. What a deal. So I invited 6 couples to my home, so I thought 200 wings for 12 people would be adequate. Now, if you're calculating that in your head, it's about 16 wings a person. I allowed my friends to take the wings that they wanted from the aluminum pan that was situated on the table in the TV room. And every time they would finish a chicken wing, they would place the bones in their own individual empty bowl or plate. Being the gracious host that I was, I attempted to take all the leftover chicken bones away from the table as quick as possible. However, due to how my friends positioned themselves on chairs and some were laying on the floor, I was able to move the chicken bones from about half of the tables. The tables that I could get to, I cleared them 3 or 4 times during the game, leaving an empty bowl in which they could put their future bones. So when I brought the bones back to the kitchen, before throwing them out, I would start counting them to determine how many chicken bones the average person was eating. I was trying to make sure that I purchased enough food. And after that first game was over and my friends had left, I went over to the remaining 50% of the tables that I had been unable to get hold of during the game, and I counted the bones in the bowls at these tables. What I found out, it was amazing. The 3 tables that I had cleared during the game, my friends had been eating quite well. In this group, each person had an average of eating 24 chicken wings each. The individuals at the bone pile ticket that kept going up, they only ate 8 chicken wings per person. That's 33% less than those tables that I had been clearing throughout the game. The following day, I decided to switch the people to opposite sides of the room where they had sat from the day before. Now the new clear table people ate an average of 20 chicken wings. The individuals that had the bone pile table ate an average of only 6. I determined that if we could see what we ate, we could probably eat less. Unfortunately, all the remains of most of the foods that we eat, when we're done with them, it leaves us an empty plate. However, chicken wings, they're different. After chicken wings are eaten, the bony evidence remains. As people could see the remains of what they've eaten, I questioned myself, would they eat less? I did an experiment again, this time for 2 games in the 1993 World Series between the Blue Jays and the Philadelphia Phillies. But the results, again, were the same. We have a difficulty remembering the amount of food that we eat. We're not able to register whether we've eaten 10 chicken wings or 40. It seems worse when we're out dining with our friends and our family. I read a study that said 5 minutes after dinner, 31% of the people leaving an Italian restaurant cannot even remember how much bread they ate. I'm here to tell you that our stomachs cannot count, and we don't remember. unless we actually see what we are eating, we can very easily overeat. If we can learn to harness and control our eating habits, we can create an immediate change for success in losing weight.